Most NBA players can't even dream of playing into their 40s, but this player is completely redefining what is known to be called an old man in the NBA.
Taylor about the fucking flex.
Vince Carter was drafted into the NBA in 1998 as a 5th overall pick, selected by the Golden State Warriors, and he's had a pretty successful career for himself. He's an 8-time All-Star. He was a part of the All-NBA second team, a part of the All-NBA third team, and won Rookie of the Year. He's also known as maybe the greatest dunker of all time in NBA history, and he is one of the most freakish athletes we may have ever seen on this planet. He certainly is one of the most freakish players we've ever seen on this planet, because if you look at what he's doing at 40 years old in the NBA while playing for a playoff team in the Memphis Grizzlies, you would be completely blown away. At 40 years old, he played 73 games, averaged 8 points, 3.1 rebounds, and 1.8 assists, all while playing about 25 minutes a night. And in the playoffs, he played even better, averaging 9.2 points, 3.3 rebounds, 1.5 assists, all on 33 minutes per game, and starting all 6 games for the Memphis Grizzlies when they were taking on the San Antonio Spurs. Now, those stats are crazy in their own for a player at 40 years old, but he's really shown no decline in his athleticism. If you take a look at these videos, you can clearly see he can still windmill. He could still probably win the dunk contest right now as we speak, and that's absolutely insane. At 40 years old, Vince Carter is doing things that some 20-year-olds in the NBA can't even do. And in fact, if you look at this picture, Vince Carter, about 2 years ago, jumped out of the gym while testing his vertical. At 38 years old, he jumped higher than Derek Favors and Andrew Wiggins. If you want to have a little bit of an argument, I'll just say he jumped about the same height as them, or maybe even more. But clearly you can see by this picture, he's right there with them. And they're some of the youngest players in the NBA and thought to be some of the most athletic players in the NBA. So Vince Carter at 38 years old back then, doing that is insane. And 2 years later, he's still doing that. He's shown no athletic decline and is still wanting to play in the NBA. He's 40 years old right now. He's turning 41 next January, and he's already looking to sign with a new team. He wants to win a ring before he retires, and honestly, I think that's the only thing that'll make him retire, if he wins a ring. Because, as you see, he's shown no regression, and he honestly might be able to play 4 or 5 more years. Vince Carter is the oldest player in the NBA as we speak, and that's not going to change anytime soon. But if you compare him to other players when they got into their 40s or into their late 30s, like Tim Duncan, Steve Nash, and others, you could clearly see that they were losing their athleticism and everything like that. But it's completely different for Vince Carter. As you heard me say before, he hasn't lost anything. He can still jump out of the gym. He still moves like a 20-year-old, and that's insane. It just shows us that he's probably one of the greatest athletes we've ever seen, mostly through his athleticism. I'm going to ask you guys some questions. Tell me right now, how many 40-year-olds do you know that still even play basketball? Okay, you trimmed your number down a little bit, right? How many 40-year-olds do you know that can still touch the backboard? Alright, you trimmed it down even less. Well, how many 40-year-olds do you know that could still windmill dunk? I bet you thought of no one. Well, maybe you thought of one person. Vince Carter, because I showed you guys earlier. But that's gonna be it for this short video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. This was just a quick video. I saw those videos of him dunking and stuff and warm-ups, and I just thought about it real quick. So, do you guys agree with me that Vince Carter is probably one of the greatest athletes of all time? Comment down below if you do, and like and subscribe if you guys enjoyed. You know, I really appreciate your support and everything. So, this is me signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next video.